Alright, time for a Diana game. I'll be playing against a Wukong today, which should be fine matchup wise. I have better clear speed than him by a large margin. He most likely will look to play a bit aggressive, I would say, but that's kind of been out of the, like, it's kind of been nerfed to the point where he can't really just spam gank anymore, at least, so that's quite nice. So yeah, should be fine in this matchup altogether. I'm going to start top side and clear towards bot side here, because Karthus and Soraka are definitely better to kill than going for a Heimer. Heimer turrets can be a significant problem. I also have a Teemo there, so it's not even that it is like any type of good setup towards the Heimer either. I think the Karthus will probably just push out, because they're like, he's just going to Q waves and stuff, you know. Probably, what the heck is this, man? Why do they... Great. I'm just going to use Heimer turrets to help me leash this. Are you serious right now? I didn't even... Whoo! I missed my smite as well. Dude. I actually have to flash out. You have to be joking me, man. What is that for a start? That Heimer was about to cheese the hell out of my blue buff. I missed my smite initially, which was very scary. I don't even know if I can kill the scamp here, to be honest, at this point. Gonna risk it? Am I gonna risk it? Jesus Christ. Oh, got her back now. Oh, I got scared there for a second. The second I missed that blue thing on like 8 HP, I got scared. We're fine. That's one way to start the game, I suppose. Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess at least his flash is down and his teleport's down, so... That's something. I probably would have lost my red buff for this. I'm gonna go check red first instead of just doing Krugs, because I need to check whether Wukong has done it or not. Depending on that, he will be bot lane or not. Okay, he wouldn't be, he will probably not be bot lane then. I'm gonna do this camp here, hit level 3, and then hopefully I might be able to gank bot when I push this in. Before Samira dies, ideally, as well. That's kind of annoying. My early game plan has been slightly ruined. Let me just get in position here, please, buddy. Appreciate it if you would let me. He did not let me. Okay, just hit that. I cannot kill Soraka. Not in a Karthus passive, I'm not gonna risk it. If Brand gets it, that'd be nice, but... Oh! Why are you here? Jesus, what is... Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect a Yone to have enough pressure to roam against the Jace. So the fact that he got there to clean that up, I am absolutely surprised. Let me just put it that way. I am very surprised. That's kind of sad. This is a start to the game, man. Jesus Christ. Wukong just gets the calmly full clear. He doesn't have to do anything. Good rotation from Yone. I seriously was not expecting Yone to be capable of rotating against the Jace in a lane. Like, I didn't expect him to have any kind of pressure, basically. But okay. If you're building for Diana, you want to build your blasting wand, your AP first. You need you have passive for attack speed, so that should be enough for the most part. Also, another thing, I'm very close to 50k subscribers right now, and 70% of people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So, I mean, consider subscribing if you want. That'd be greatly appreciated. You could look mid lane here. I definitely want to look for some gank opportunities if possible. Am I gonna wait for this for long? Probably not, right? This is looking very tempting on a bot gank. This scuttle is gonna be cleared, but I wonder how much it's gonna matter. At least I prevented Soraka from getting anything done. Decided that walking bot lane there was going to be the best choice, because regardless of the fight situation, they'd have to respect me. Level 5 on Yone is quite big. But this is super scuffed for the early game now. My CS is very, very low. Wukong didn't even have to do anything for it. That's the funny part. This man's just chilling. 5. Asus at 6. I mean, I really want to gank mid lane here. Could be a great gank chance, really. I missed? Are you I'm just gonna keep hitting him. I don't think he has flash up. Okay, thank God. At least that's a kill, you know. I'm gonna use the plants from behind here to see if I can get in for a bot lane gank. I can use these plants right now to get into a position because they spawned by 5:30-ish. Didn't think they would be cleared. Please just don't miss your stun, I beg. Holy moly, my God. Are you serious? Okay, it should be fine. Dude. Alright, well. Sure. We got the kill, it's all that matters. I'm getting assists here at least. I have 5 out of 6 KP, which is really good. Especially considering what happened initially, you know. Let's go Nashor's first, of course. Nashor's buffs are very nice for Diana. I am a little scared at this point that my blue topside is just gone. 23 CS down, but I have 5 kill participation. I guess it's a trade-off. Yeah, my early clear was completely ruined by Heimerdinger, so there's that.
I cannot turn back.
Interesting. I mean, I guess this makes for a bit more of an interesting setup. He just hit 6 as well. Heimer's here, I have the flash. I'm gonna be dead. I'm just gonna be dead. Wow, yeah. As long as my team cleans this up, I'm okay with it, you know, it's fine. Should be a 3 double kill, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm getting a little wrecked on this. Heimer even, like, went for my blue buff as well. Oh, no, I'm trolling. I should be buying boots. He's dead? No, he gets the kill. Beautiful, actually. Okay, not bad. Okay, well, I mean, I fed my laners. At least there's that. Gave Jace a kill, gave botlane like 4 kills or something. Eh. There's nothing I could have really done to survive that. I didn't have level 6 yet. There's no way of fighting back because of my experience deficit. I just... yeah. You know. I can probably do this because I am assuming that the Wukong is going to go for bot side camps right now. Am I stuck? I'm literally stuck. Okay. I shouldn't be on vision for this. I should be fine, right? You can do this, like you can hit the Q on the Rift Herald to give it the position to dash to, and then you can use your E to dash to it outside of vision for most cases. Which in this case should land me the Rift Herald, which is a nice bit of gold. Perfect. It's gold that I desperately need. Where Wukong would probably be bot lane, right? I would imagine. I'm gonna try to get some of his camps to close the gap on us and between us a little bit. Missed that one. I'm gonna use the Herald on mid for plates. I really just... I'm gonna sweep here so he can't W without us seeing it. Extra money. Okay. Okay. I will not be going for top scuttle here because I don't want to take that fight. My bot side camps are up right now. I think it's worth more for me right now because I can't fight the Wukong right now. I just cannot. He's definitely in a better position than me at the moment, stronger than me. He's gonna win that fight very easily on top scuttle, so there'd be no point in trying to fight that. Do this, clearing. Hopefully go for a lane gank on bot lane. That's what I'm looking for right now, if I can. Nope. That's not gonna kill. That's good. Oh, nope. Soraka got him. Please, 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 please kill the minions. I need to get into this bush here real quick. Hopefully this isn't warded. pushing a little too hard. I'm just gonna have to be patient at this point. I don't know what else to do. Yone could be rotating once again. If I'm on a ward right here, this is bad. But I don't think I am. Dude, bait better. What are you doing, man? Like, she's walking back too far. She needs to actually let Soraka do something against her. Yeah, whatever. I'm wasting my time, I suppose. My own ward? I'm not on a ward. I don't think that I got seen there. They actually backed. Like, Jesus, they must have seen me somewhere. There's no way. I guess my only play is Dragon right now, yeah. Suppose that makes sense. We see Wukong top lane, so we just know their bot lane recalled. Not much else to be done, I suppose. She could have probably baited the Karthus and the Soraka to go in if she just started tanking some damage. I don't think there was any threat for her to die. She had flash and exhaust. She has Samira with that hell shield thing, whatever the hell that is. You know, the annoying shield. I think she had a lot more space that she could play with than she did. And Grant just went there. I might be able to go for the bot gank then. I wonder if this is warded or not. It very well could be. Pull them together. Please tell me that's a kill. Okay, we should be good. Perfect. I'm gonna just do that so the wave pushes and we can both recall and we say well played. Perfect. That's very good. I didn't think there was gonna be a ward there because the timing of it wouldn't make sense due to like recall timing and all that. I can get in there. Soraka's probably gonna do like first thing she's gonna do is ward. And then I can sit there, wait for her, like try to walk in for a double ult hit and be good from there. I'm not getting any kills this game, which kind of sucks, but because those would be so helpful, especially considering the start I had. If I could get a little bit more of the kills, then I would be able to get more gold income to kind of fix the start, if you know what I mean. So it makes up better for CS lost. I mean, getting assists is not bad. Like, I'll take it. My team gets kills. It's all good, but kind of hope that at this point they can do something with it because I'm slowly... I don't know how to put that. I'm slowly, like, falling out of the game a little bit because I'm not getting the kills, but I'm also not getting the farm as a trade. I'm not necessarily far behind because I'm getting a lot of assists, but still. I don't know if the logic of what I'm trying to say there makes a lot of sense, actually, but if it makes sense to you, at least. I don't know. We saw Wukong bot. I'm gonna hope his topside camps are up so I can trade some of that. And I want to try to start denying him camps if possible. The more camps I can deny him, the better, because then that way I can basically make, like, let him fall behind, and that'd be better for me. For like the longer period, I suppose. Yeah. Do this. Do that. I'm gonna go top lane. Jace is gonna go top lane. This is gonna be a 3-man flank on Heimer. Should be good. Wave's not here yet, so I can walk this way. I'm gonna get spotted anyway, but... I did not mean to ult there. I didn't have to ult there. There was more burst than I was expecting. I was gonna ult because it was gonna help burst Heimer faster, but he just died, so I kind of wasted my ultimate. Wukong is bot, so we can easily push for top plates. We see Yone mid as well, or top turret, sorry, not plates. Plates are gone. But we can use Diana's skills to like get a couple of hits off and then push the turret a lot quicker. But all I could do, otherwise it's not gonna be long enough. Need to clear this real quick. But... okay. Yone rotated up. I had a feeling... I couldn't hit extra hits because I would have died to the turret. Yeah, I would have just died to the turret. Yone rotation there. What can I do? Flash Ignite used from Yone as well. Pretty sure. That's what it is. Okay. Let's get both of these. I'm just gonna move up to the Rift Herald right away. I know my bot side camps are up here, but the Scuttle is gonna spawn soon, and like I can just do the Rift Herald here to get that done. Alright, good. I mean, Yone used everything just now, so that kills to be expected. Good to see that my bot lane is winning, considering how much of an advantage I gave them. I probably just go for Heimer. I don't think his turrets or his ult's up right now. I should be able to kill him. Unless I miss my Q. Then I'm gonna have to stall him out. Watch that one. Right there, what I do is I prep my Q going through... Or like prep my Q on a minion wave going through it. And then I QE him, and then I insta-E towards the other side by dashing in melee range. That way I can avoid any of his rockets or bombs that he would throw out in a certain direction by changing the direction on him. And then I should be good to clean him up. Set to play that kind of safe against the Heimer, because if you get trapped with like a stun under his turrets, you can die very quickly and easily. So that is definitely something you want to avoid. I don't think this guy has red buff. Sorry, I think this guy's red buff is up. Could be good. I'm gonna die maybe. Nope. Okay. I think this should be here. Yeah, it is. Let's just smite that out. I'm just gonna take the Rift Herald recall here, I think. That way I can play for the dragon again. I'm just gonna buy a Magi's. At this point I should be fine. I can start picking up a couple kills here, then I should be able to get this done pretty quickly. Enemy Karth is in a pretty bad spot. Wukong obviously is like doing okay-ish. It's definitely pretty decent for him, but yeah, he kind of got a free pass for the early game. Let's just keep clearing for a bit. Definitely want to look at this dragon soon. As long as they just respect the fact that there are 4 people both, we should be fine. I'm gonna get the level up here, get my jungle smite finish thing there as well, and then we can look for something. Yone goes in. Wukong's still doing dragon, that should be fine, which he is. I don't know whether or not he has this. I'm gonna just use the blue smite movement speed increase here. Go this way. The move speed increase here should deny the Yone from getting me. I just made sure to run through jungle camps to get the move speed increase to run. Because if I don't run through jungle camps, the likelihood of him getting that, I believe it's his E or his W, I don't even know what it is. The clone thing where he gets a slight dash, the likelihood of him hitting me with that goes up. The closer he can get to like close the distance on me, if that makes sense. I go on the Wukong first there, because if I just get to hit him in the melee range, then he should be dying pretty easily. See if he's here. He is. I'm gonna pop the Herald so I can dive him. I was just kind of waiting it out a little bit. We're hoping to get the Rift Herald to hit the turret, make it clean. It didn't kill the turret, unfortunately, but good enough, I suppose. Who's going to spawn soon? Timing on this is not going to be good enough. We saw the Wukong rotate. My team is kind of recall here, so actually going for that is a mistake that I will not be making. I can get my rocket belt here. Good. Getting Magi stacks now as well. Get the rocket belt. And then I will look for the Baron soon, perhaps, maybe? Brand went for a risky play. Like, basically, Brand just did what I said that I wasn't gonna do. And that's gonna walk in solo into the enemy jungle with your team in base. Okay, let's clear this. We're actually, like, fairly even. I've been way better in objective control situations than this Wukong has been, though. Let's see if I can catch this guy off guard a bit. If he recalls, he's probably going to recall in the bush here, right? Surely. Okay, fine. Just use my E-dash there through turret a little bit. Push this out. This way this wave gets cleared. Very close to level 14 right now. There's a couple shrooms here that I might be able to use. We saw Wukong go up here somewhere, I think. Okay, Jace cleaning up. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. Jace is in a good spot here as well. Good. You know, I've helped my team quite a bit, so, you know, not too bad. probably go for the... Yeah, I mean, he walked up, so... Combos for Diana, by the way. Like, basically, when it comes to, like, late-game teamfight engages, you want to... Let me just finish this off real quick. Make sure to change directions on him a couple times there. Like, if you dash melee range E, you dash through instead of towards. But when it comes to, like, engaging with Diana, later game teamfights, you want to either E ult first. So, a standard engage to get a good engage would be E ult and then Q on top of yourself. With W, of course, as well. This way, you can get the engage without them expecting. If you're always trying to land your Q first, then it's not going to be too good. But if you E-ult first, then it's going to be better. Because then you can Q on top of yourself. It will be an AoE hit. As you can see, it's a pretty big cone to hit. So it's easier. With Diana, if you want to hit inhibitors with your passive, you have to stand right against it. Otherwise, it's not going to hit. Something to note. But yeah, other situations, just if you have single target enemies that are very close to you, just simply oh my god, my brain is not functioning right now. You just try to land Q first. If they're very close to you, landing Q first is better because it gives you more dashes. If they are like max range type of engages, they're clumped together, like 4 or 5 people, whatever, then you obviously want to just ult into it. If you're trying to land your Q first, then it's going to get easier to dodge it, which would be a bigger problem, of course. And yeah, that's about that. Just don't try to like prioritize landing your Q when it comes to late game, mid to late game teamfight engages, because it's just a complete waste. It's gonna give the enemy a much bigger idea of when you're gonna go in or what you're doing, instead of just like flash E ulting into a play. It's gonna be way more unexpected, and it's easier to play that way. Do this. Jace has a lot of damage. I have a good amount of damage, so we can clean this up. I can then recall. Let me get that ward real quick. Thank you. I think that's just the amount of gold that I needed. I'm gonna have to get like a little bit of gold that I have to wait here for the death cap. But as long as we just play for dragon here, it should be good. Death cap is gonna skyrocket my AP up to 700. Very solid. And yeah, last item I'd be looking for here is either a Zonias probably or a Void Staff, but I don't think I need the Void Staff. I am the only... Nope, he built AP Timo. I'm not the only AP. But yeah. Oh, actually I have brand support as well. Makes Void Staff way more likely of an option towards the end here, but probably not necessary. Because I went Blue Smite as well, it's pretty easy to sell your boots for Zonias as well, potentially. And Void Staff, or sorry, Lich Bane would give you movement speed as well. So you could use that to your advantage. So I could do like Lich Bane, Void Staff, and then sell the boots for Lich Bane, or even get Cosmic Drive for movement speed purposes too, instead of Lich Bane. But Lich Bane is quite nice for Diana. There we go. Engage like that. Just prioritize using the E first so I can get a good engage on it, you know. You can use the Rocket Belt to close a little bit of extra distance too. But something like that, and into multiple people if you have flash as well. I would say I've recovered this game pretty well. Yeah, it's yeah, not bad. I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Alright, time for a Diana game. The Asus buffs came in this patch, which is obviously very nice for Diana. It's also been a little while since I did Diana, and the jungle changes for farm junglers have also came in, so Diana is quite a bit stronger now. Those Asus buffed at 15 ability haste might not look like much, but it's actually quite a lot. I mean, yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but that really doesn't impact you that much. It's just much stronger of an initial item now, especially. Which kind of solidifies that as like the first item anyway for Diana. The other build though, the Jaksho burnish tankish build with like demonic getting nerfed for like jungle damage and stuff like that, it's just worse now. So basically you're just building full AP Diana anyway, which is what I'll be doing. And that's what these runes will also do basically. I still run Conqueror because I still think this is the rune to go with the adaptive damage, especially the Asus setup, right? We're going for a lot of auto attacks still. The Conqueror is reasonably easily stacked. And yeah. Elo of this game, we're talking gold 2, gold 3 MMR. I say MMR specifically because visual rank in this season is absolute garbage these days, so yeah, MMR. With your spells, try to use 3 auto attacks between every spell as much as you can. This your passive isn't limited to 3 hits necessarily. It's 3 seconds, but it ends up being 3 auto attacks, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of how that works out, because as you can see right there, for 3 auto attacks, my auto attack speed was increased, and then after those 3, it was decreased again, or back to normal, I suppose. Also, another thing, I am getting very close to 50,000 subscribers. Very close now. So, if you aren't subscribed, which 70% of people who watch my videos aren't, consider subscribing. Greatly appreciated. And, yeah. Clear, full clear here, definitely. I'm against a volley, which should be fine. It's a little bit scary early on, because that champion has, like, quite a bit of threatening damage against me with press the attack, especially. He doesn't have flash, though, so that's definitely something to remember. Which means that if he ults in, he has no way of getting out. I mean, he can run, but, you know, Ghost only gets you so far against a Diana with a lot of dashes. A smite here. Top lane is looking gankable. I'm gonna look to probably lane gank top lane here. Most likely. Because what I think is gonna happen is the volley is probably gonna show for this gank soon. And all I really have to do is just kind of sit here for a bit. There it is. Please help me, man. What is this? Please tell me you at least got a double kill. If you got a double kill, I'm perfectly cool with everything here. We didn't get an assist on Malphite. That sucks. He ran initially, man. He didn't try to help me fight. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I'll take it. It's not that big of a deal. I'll take the Phoenix Codex here as well. It's okay. Try to build the AP components for Nashus first, because you have attack speed in your kit, so it's not that beneficial to get attack speed. I knew the volley was going to go for that gank, because if you see somebody pushed in like that, kind of low on HP, that's obviously the first thing you're going to do. In this specific case, I mean, dying for what just happened is completely fine with me. I probably shouldn't have died, though, if the Cassante would have just, like, helped me from the start. You know what I mean? That would have been real nice, but... it is what it is. I walked over a ward, I noticed that one, but... yeah. Whatever.
Bring down the sun.
Do I have enough attack speed for this? I do not. Wow. Okay, my entire jungle will be respawning, so I'm just gonna claim this thing real quick, and then... yeah. I'll make him a little afraid as well, I suppose. Good, mid one. Little ward, walk down, slight vision, now they have to be scared. I'll go for the gank, of course. Volley is mid. You have a slight bit of vision as soon as you clear a ward, so if you path down initially, then you still have a bit of time to scare whoever you're trying to scare there for a bit. So the enemy bot lane kind of has to respect me now the entire time, because they have no idea where I am at. As long as they don't die to this volley gank, that would be very unfortunate. They shouldn't, though. They should be fine. It's Ezreal Yuumi. Like, there is no safer lane than Ezreal Yuumi, really. So I'm not really worried about, like, playing around that. It's also why I cleared towards top lane here. It seems to be doing quite well. I mean, it's Pantheon against the Qiyana. Like, that's not going to be a good time for Qiyana anytime, you know? That's just really annoying. And I gave the Cassante 2 kills, essentially, so he should be winning top here as well. Which I think should be good for me. I could just kind of chill for a little bit now. Volley definitely cleared top scuttle. I know that for a fact. Cassante should be hitting level 6 soon. Let's go for the similar gank that I did earlier, I think. If he gets behind him, that could be good. Volley is... I would assume that he's gonna look for something, potentially. Yeah, this is kind of... I don't know, man. He didn't... yeah, we're both dead. Wow. His ult was very poorly placed. It barely even moved the Malphite, which created a big problem. I guess I could have instantly flash Q'd maybe to make that play happen. He still has teleport, so... he still gets the wave, but that was really poorly done. The Cassante ult almost got no distance there, which didn't move the Malphite at all, which was kind of a problem there, obviously, because then his plan was good, right? Getting behind, trying to ult, knock him towards me, but he moved him like half a centimeter, maybe, if that. That didn't really set things up very well. I was hoping to like still get the kill at least, but yeah, missed. I believe I missed my other Q on him barely as well. Maybe. This wasn't good. That's the dragon. That's fair to expect at this point for the top gank. Just gotta have to play this one out a bit slow here. That double kill to Malphite definitely isn't ideal. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's get the rest of my clear done. All my camps will be respawning, so we just get that on tempo. And then I'll look for the Rift Herald when it spawns, if I can. Should be fine. Gotta keep my smite for that as well. Smite upgrade here to 900 as well, which volley will never have. So when it comes to a smite bell, I should be fine. If girl's gonna spawn soon. I'm gonna do red first, I think. Maybe I just clear my entire jungle first and then go for it. I think that makes sense. No reason to rush it down, really. Can wait for my Pantheon, get back in lane, get his wave shoved out. Potentially go for the gank on Malphite here as well. Again, make sure I don't smite here because I need it for the Rift Herald later. Let's see if I can go for this gank real quick. This is warded. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna go for Rift Herald, I think. I can look for Scuttle first. Might as well do that. Could look for mid here as well, potentially. He's getting poked out a bit. Which means there's complete prio there. The Malphite has to respect me a bit. Volley is here. Surely Pantheon. What are you doing, fam? What took you so long? Okay. Volley does a lot of damage. I guess I lose that 1v1 pretty badly, apparently. I am amazed, man. Look at the flash W engage he did. Like, it took him 30 years. I don't know. I don't win that 1v1. That man is strong as hell right now. With the ult. I probably should have... No, I couldn't have done that either. I don't really have a way to survive that. I thought the Pantheon just have faster reaction speed, to be fair, but that's on me, I suppose. He won't be doing Rift Herald here, that's fine. Well, things are not going well. I genuinely thought I would be fine. Like, I had complete prio for my Pantheon and everything. I even pinged, like, way ahead of time and just... Yeah, I don't know. Go burst it, I guess. My best thing to do right now is just another clear. I still can look for that Rift Herald, potentially. I can use a smite now. Yo, pet. Hit that thing, please. It's kind of a sad early game, really. The wonder right now is, does he have Rift Herald warded? Would he? Because right now he just recalled, right? Which means he's probably gonna go for his bot side camps. There's a control ward here, okay. Gonna walk up. I could just do this. Let it bounce towards me here. And E over and hit it. And I'm doing it as far back in the pit as possible. I swept this, so they shouldn't have any vision over me. You can hit it with Q and let it dash towards you like that, so they don't see you, and you can just get the E over the wall, even if the plant's down and stuff like that. Makes that a bit better. 1 minute on Dragon, so I'll make sure I get that as well. Try to keep it consistent, even though I'm kind of trolling here a bit. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of deaths. Not necessarily my fault, to be fair, but... Not all of them, at least. The Volibear one, I guess, maybe, but just now, at least, then, you know. Probably shouldn't have fought him. I get the Nashers here, that's good. Normal boots with these, and then we'll go play for this dragon in 38 seconds. I have about 2.5 minutes to place the Rift Herald down, preferably on mid lane. Really, he didn't have Q for that? I think Q Ignite probably would have killed from that range. Oh, well, I have plants here, so we could just... I'm gonna plant gank this. All Yumi has to do is just ult. Man. Box flash, it's fine. I could just ult this, or Rift Herald this, to be fair. Hit that, so I get the assist. Yumi died for this, for our sins, I guess. I'll just share all the turret gold with Ezreal here. We should be able to finish the bot turret off, I think. Because Diana does a lot of damage to this as long as you use your attack speed. I cannot believe I just reset my E cooldown like that. Used it slightly too late there on that minion. It's an entire turret on bot lane though, so this is a good trade for us. It's a lot of money split between me and Ezreal. This Rift Herald served this purpose. All my camps are respawning. Hitting that ward's too greedy, so I'm not going to do that. The reason I say it's too greedy is because it increases the likelihood that I killed by Volibear by a tremendous amount. Because he was just like right here. Could potentially be walking down. Their bot lane could be coming back, you know, all that type of stuff. It's not good. My entire team is in base as well, so I don't want to risk that either. All for a control ward, you know. Just have an entire jungle rotation to do. We'll keep the speed here. That gank just now on bot lane was huge. The way I engaged that, I just flash E and then pull them in with ult. Lux unfortunately had flash, but you pull them in with ult, you land a free double Q because it pulls towards you and you can just Q on top of yourself and that's a free engage. The way I engage that is the way you engage mid to late game team fights as well. Never really try to go for your Q first, because if you do that, you're going to make your play a lot more telegraphed and easier to dodge. This hits me a level up at least. Fully is going to be like right here. I think I have just my camps to do, honestly. Keep an eye out on mid lane, which I'm... Yep, there it is. Please don't die to this randomness, because it was obvious. Seems like they're fine. So I wanted my jungle item upgrade here. That's why I did that last camp instead of just rotating on over. So now you don't have flash, right? That's what I thought. Actually smite him, so I at least get the assist guaranteed. Get the double kill. And I can just go do dragon. I went for the Lux there, just E-dash on her, because she is standing behind the Varus, which makes landing my ult easier. This time Varus had the flash, but it doesn't matter, because the Lux didn't, so I just killed the Lux. And then I go for the volley instead of chasing the Varus, because I really have no gap closers anymore with the way I engaged that one. Smited him there just to make sure I get the assist in case my team bursted him, because getting assist there is quite nice. But yeah, we're good. 3,000 gold, very solid recall. Good. We get Sorks. I get him a Jace. And then I build towards Rocket Belt. I'll get the alternator here. It's fine. Rocket Belt's basically now just the best mythic. You can go Rift Maker as well, technically, but meh. Yeah, I'm the only AP, that's why I say meh. If I was not the only AP, you could definitely consider it more, but on the only AP, just stacking magic penetration is really good. Because they can't really commit any magic resist to you that much, because that would be quite bad for them in the grand scheme of things, because then the rest of your team is just going to hit them too hard. But yeah. Still have 133 CS against 88 here, like regardless of the fact that I died a couple of times this game. It's level 11, might look for this mid play here. Alright, she wasn't... I smited her because I thought she was gonna flash, but obviously she can't do that because she doesn't have one yet. If I can go here, there's no plant. I can hit all these bushes to go bot. Oh, you filled your flash, buddy. That's kind of rough. I can keep him on me here. That should be fine. Wait for my Q cooldown. Burst him. Perfect. It's fine. He probably could have lived if he hit the flash there. I was trying to specifically ping him where to go, because if people are in panic, trying to fight like 2v1 like that, pinging specifically what side you're coming from actually helps them quite a bit. Because then that way they know, like, without really thinking about it, where you're going to be and where they have to go, right? Use your abilities here to get more passive hits off. I have to be respectful because Varus... Okay, he's going to come from that side. I thought he was going to maybe come from this side. Means that I would have had to be more respectful. Don't have ult. Don't really want to fight this on like a quarter of my mana bar either. Missed that one. It's a good amount of damage. I think red should be here, right? Not. Okay. Look for mid. Go volley here. Keep auto-attacking him. Q combo, E combo. Right there, I use E's very quickly besides each other to just get more burst, because it's 220 damage per E, right? So I Q E, then E right away to finish him off as fast as possible. Let's get the rocket belt here. Perfect. More magic penetration. 23 stacks on Magi's. I was planning on just swiping my jungle all the way up to Rift Herald, but the timing is not looking too great for that one. So I'm just gonna do the Rift Herald straight away, I think. Same tactic, by the way. We're just gonna walk to the wall here. Wait for it to dash towards me. Dash over and insta hit the eye. We do this very quickly at this point, so... We got this scuttle right here when it spawns, and then I'll full swipe my jungle down, playing for the next dragon spawn at 1:30. So this way I get all of my camps. And then I'll be on dragon spawn in time with the level 13 minimum. 30 seconds on the red buff. Meh. I mean, in theory I could wait for it, but I'll just not do that. I'll just keep clearing here. 20 seconds. I have Flash Eye of ult for the next fight. 1 minute on dragon. The mid lane fight was already looking very favorable, so I wasn't really going to plan for going for that one. I'm just going to plan to go for this Maul fight here. He doesn't have any magic resist, so he easily dies against me. There he goes. There's nothing he can do. I'll use my E for that one. Put my E on cooldown, but it's a cannon that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten, because I don't want to waste my smite on it. Good. We're just going to shove in bot lane all the way. This turret's worth 600 gold. Dragon's gonna spawn in like 20 seconds, so I can play for the turret that's worth 600 gold here, and then go from there. Step out, get the turret. And then I should be able to just get a bounce on this turret, which I think I'm gonna do. Or get the turret even, because I'm Diana actually. Diana pushes turrets very quickly. This breaks our base completely. To hit the inhibitor, you have to stand in it, like right here. You saw the other one didn't hit because I was standing away from it, but this one hit for 800 damage because I was standing in it or against it, because otherwise your passive doesn't register the hit. It's good. Quickly pushed out the bot lane there. Gonna quickly speedrun the dragon here. Use the plant so they can't get over. Wait with my E until the knockback. Spread out my abilities here as well. The only way I can really help him if he gets like right over here. I'm just gonna have to walk this way then. Make sure to hit the bush here as well so I get some movement speed increase. Get that down. Cool. An enemy has been slain. I mean, this is probably game. Next item, I definitely get Death Cap, and then probably don't need a Void Staff this game, so I could consider something like a Cosmic Drive or a Lich Bane. Probably a Lich Bane, to be fair. Void Staff this game is kind of pointless, because if they get magic resist against me there, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I mean, I will do less damage, sure, but that would be very beneficial for the rest of my entire team. Perfect. So Death Cap into something else, Lich Bane, Cosmic Drive, whatever. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats, this will be game 1. I ended up doing 17.3k damage, which is very good. Jace out-damaged me, but I'm not too surprised by that, especially considering the start I had. Definitely wrecked me a little bit there early on, you know. It is what it is. But good damage output, not bad. We have true damage at 500, which is just smite damage. We have objective damage, big one here, at 62.5. I was able to recover enough to the point where I can get dragon control, Rift Herald control as much as possible to, well, come back into that game. pretty well, for myself at least. I gave my teammates a lot of leads in lanes, so that was good. But objective damage is a big one. As a jungler, always try to look for this to be as high as possible. If you are winning, this should be as high as possible. So, yeah. Healing done at 10.8. We have damage taken at 22k-ish, which is really good, actually. I was able to frontline for my team pretty well, tank a good amount of damage. Plus self-mitigate another 22, so definitely like a solid 46-ish k damage taken. Maybe a little less, 45. But, yeah, definitely not bad. Ended up earning the most gold, actually. Pretty solid. 14.1k there, too. And for the runes, I had Conqueror for 422 healing, Triumph for 1200 healing and a bit of gold. The gold is nice, it's an extra kill, not bad. Tenacity, CC reduction, of course, and I prefer Coup de Grace over taking Last Stand on a burst build like this, full AP. It's better to go for this, because fights are going to be generally less extended. So lower HP values are going to be more difficult to reach, and it kind of is not too intuitive together with the Absolute Focus. It kind of goes against each other. So take Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm for just a straight up AP increase, scaling increase for this, synergizes well with Death Cap and stuff like that, you know. Pretty good. Ended up being 197 CS as well, 24 minutes from that start, which is very solid too. But yeah, let's go into game 2's endgame stats. Alright, endgame stats for game number 2. I ended up doing 14.7k damage here, which is just on par with the rest of my team. I also, just like game 1, got a little wrecked here as well. In that early game with the deaths on top. And, I mean, I believe a solo death against Volley where I missed out on the Pantheon's position in mid-wave or something and then just died to it. So, yeah. Pretty good damage, not bad. Damage to objectives here at a big 64.1. Again, like game 1, we want to have this as high as possible, and I was able to have objective control consistently to get the stat super high. And this is what you want to look for as a jungler. If you are the winning jungler, this should always be the highest stat in the game. If it's not, then it's something you have to fix. So, yeah. Healing done, 8.8k. We have damage taken at 16.2. We have self-mitigated damage at 20.2. And gold earned at a solid 13.2, which is by far the highest in the game. So that is quite good as well, just being able to consistently get that. We have a 21-minute game for 214 CS, which is really good consistent farming, getting good pathing in there, you know, getting those CS numbers up. Conqueror for 405 healing, and obviously the adaptive damage, which is more relevant. Triumph, not too much healing, but a nice good amount of extra gold. If you're going for Conqueror, this is basically the option you have, because Presence of Mind doesn't really do anything for Diana. Tenacity, CC reduction, and again, Coup de Grace here, same reason as before. And then we have Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm just to get an extra AP increase. But yeah, that was it for Diana. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button below and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.